Hey guys, so I'm just gonna answer some questions on my fight coming up tomorrow, so go ahead and drop them below. Hey Kayla. If anybody has any questions, just go ahead and drop them below. Ready to see me fight tomorrow? Me too. I'm ready to fight. Good job with the weight cut. Definitely probably my easiest weight cut so far, and I had an awesome nutritionist to help me with it. Who's in your corner since Dina's in there? This guy right here.
Oh.
Jose Shorty Torres is going to be in my corner because, unfortunately, my coach, Dean Thomas, wasn't able to make it out.
Unfortunately, no.
But no matter what, it's the same goal. When the cage door closes, it's just me and her, so it really doesn't matter who's outside the cage. Hope Shorty isn't annoying you too much.
I mean, it kind of matters. It kind of matters, but yeah, sure, whatever.
Kayla says, I hope Shorty isn't annoying you too much.
Love you too, Kayla.
About that.
You know you had fun with me in your corner in Brazil. Or Panama, excuse me.
I hope to meet you soon, and I hope you kill it this weekend. Well, thank you. What are you walking out to? I'm walking out to a song that I've walked out to for most of my fights, and it's PIMP by 50 Cent.
Oh, God.
ATTPSL all the way. Throwback there.
Throw it back in the bin.
Be welcome in my country and my city. Brazil has been absolutely awesome so far. I've just been exploring a little bit. Of course, weight cutting has made me not want to leave my hotel room too much, but I'm definitely going to take the day after the fight to explore a little bit more. Prediction for Joanna versus Valentina. That's definitely going to be an amazing matchup. Of course, Joanna's my teammate, and I got to go with her. I feel like there's nobody's mentality that's stronger than hers in the sport, so it's definitely going to be something to reckon. Is this your first time in Brazil? Yes, it is my first time in Brazil, but I'm loving it. What's your opponent's biggest weakness? I feel like she's fairly well-rounded, but she's a Muay Thai girl with quite a few submission wins, and I feel like I'm going to be able to get my takedown. I feel like my jiu-jitsu will be superior to hers no matter what, so I feel like I'll be able to get a finish. You train in Canada or U.S.? I actually train out of American Top Team in Florida. I was just born in Canada, so I'm always representing. I lived there until I was 7, and I went back to visit my grandparents all the time, but I've lived in the United States my whole life pretty much. What did you eat for your post-weigh-in meal? Kept it pretty healthy, just trying to really maintain the diet that I've had these last few weeks. So just nothing special really. Just gotta wait till post-fight to have what I really want to eat. Punch face, knockdown, choke out.
We hope. We hope.
We hope.
Best case scenario.
I love you so, so much. Brazil loves you. I hope Brazil loves me tomorrow night when I'm fighting their hometown girl.
They won't.
They won't.
What are they chanting? Ah, mujer.
If you win, will you have the most? You will have the most wins in the 125-pound division and the most finishes, because I'm definitely going to finish this. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I do not. Favorite takedown is definitely going to be my single leg. Even I like the low single too, but 100% single legs. What is your game plan? The game plan's the same as always. Go in there, get the fight to the ground, and be able to get a submission quick as possible. I'm definitely going to be able to finish it first rounds. Canada loves you. I love Canada too.
Oh, Canada.
Don't leave it in your judges. I never leave it in the hands of the judges, no matter what. It's always going to be a finish. I'm always going in there to get out of there as quick as possible. That arm drag you had in your last fight was sick. Thank you. That's probably one of my favorite. It's technically a guard pull, but probably one of my favorite things. I love it. War Savage, always. What do you think you learned the most on Tough? I would actually have to say probably it built my mentality more than anything, just getting to work with those coaches and being in such really like a pressure cooker of a situation. It's impossible to describe how the Tough House is and having to make weight and living with your opponent. And it's just also getting to work with those coaches like Trevor Whitman. He is absolutely incredible, and I've never felt more mentally strong going into a fight than having him in my corner. Were you nervous to fight Barb since she was a legend? Like I just said, with Trevor Whitman, I honestly wasn't nervous at all to fight Barb. I felt ready. I felt like I was just mentally stronger than I've ever been before, and walking in there was not a doubt in my mind that I was getting my hand raised, and obviously it didn't happen, but I was confident as ever going into that fight. How did you meet Jose? He actually came down to American Top Team to train, and yeah.
She ran into me. No, it was just one of those things that, for me, I'm a smaller guy that likes to, if I have free time and people want some help, mainly for rolling, or if I'm around someone's size, I'm willing to help. And Gillian needed somebody to roll with, and her and I clicked very well. Her and a couple of the other teammates down there, and from there I ended up coaching one, and then Dean couldn't make it again for this one, so she goes, "Hey, you know me pretty well. Come on by. Let's see how it works."
I've always wondered about your Canadian roots. So you're essentially American-born in Canada? Yeah, pretty much. I've lived in Canada till I was 7, and then I just visit my grandparents every summer since then, but I've lived in Florida my whole life. Do you think your opponent will have octagon jitters? I don't know. That's really something, it just depends person to person. Whenever my first fight in the UFC, I definitely did not have octagon jitters, and I've never had them. I feel like it's just like any other fight to me, but so it just depends the person. After your next win, who would you like to fight? After this one, I'm down to fight anyone. I'm always down to fight anyone. The next question is about UFC 231 in Toronto, and I would love to do that. That's actually my goal. That'd be December. That'd be perfect time to get ready again, and I'm down for any opponent then. Arm triangle or rear naked choke? Rear naked choke all day. It's usually rear naked choke or arm bars are probably my two favorite submissions. After you school your opponent, I'm going to have a special savage hot sauce to commemorate the win. That is so dope. I would love that. That's amazing.
I like hot sauce.
It's a medicated hot sauce. Good luck. Have fun. Definitely going to have fun out there. Toronto too cold for this Florida chick that time of year. That is definitely 100% true. I'm definitely used to Florida weather now, and I can only handle the snow for about a week, but I'm ready to fight then, and I would love to be up there, especially with that card. There's some amazing girl fights already on that card with Joanna and Valentina, and then Nina Ansaroff and Claudia Gadella are also on that card, so I'd love to be up with those girls. Get that win tomorrow, of course. Hi from France. Hello, France. If anybody else has any questions about my fight tomorrow or just about training in general, just go ahead and drop them below. I'm going to be live for a little bit longer. Do you want a top 10 fighter after you win? Really, it's whoever the UFC offers me. I'm in no rush to get to the title. I'm just turned 23 this year, and I have a lot of time to still build myself as a fighter and get up there. So really, I'm just ready for any fight after this. A top 10 would be nice, move myself up in the rankings, but I'm down for anything. You should fight Jessica Rose Clark or Andrea Lee winner. Like I said, I'm down for anything. I'm ready for that. How was your time in Liverpool? I absolutely loved Liverpool. I really didn't get to go out too much. I flew out the day after, and it was early in the morning, and it's like the week of your cutting weight and doing all this stuff, but Liverpool was very welcoming to me, and I absolutely loved it out there. Have you ever pulled off a Kimura in a fight? No, I have not. My Kimura isn't my strongest skill. You're going to showcase some of those striking skills this fight? Ha!
What striking skills?
Exactly. I feel like until I really develop power in my hands, I'm probably not going to be striking much in my fights, just trying to get the fight down to the ground and to where I can finish it. Is Dean in your corner? Unfortunately for this fight, he is not. He wasn't able to make it out here. There was actually supposed to be a Dana White looking for a fight on the same night as, tomorrow night, and it got canceled. So Dean was supposed to be at that, and then now he's not going to be at that. So he could have came to my fight, but it was just too late to get him out here. So I have this guy in my corner.
I know, I'm sad too.
What belt are you in jiu-jitsu? I just got my brown belt this year. What do you think about Ali? Seems like he's causing a lot of trouble lately.
Meh. You know what we're talking about, right?
The only trouble I've really seen was with the Conor McGregor thing yesterday, and that's definitely something I feel like you need to stay out of. It's between the fighters at that point. He was in Donnie's corner, right? Yeah.
Yes, I was in Donnie and Kayla's corner.
Not a great corner, but he works.
I'm not a great corner, but somebody's there and somebody got to do it, right? You want some water? Got you.
Water boy here. That's about it.
There you go. Oh, damn, I missed. Damn. That's it.
Oh, you're good for it.
That's all I'm good for. Clean off your mouth guard real well.
Best at that job, though.
No, phenomenal. I'm also a really good towel boy.
When did you start MMA? I started when I was 16 years old, and it was actually at Dean Thomas's gym in Port St. Lucie. He had an American Top Team gym up there, and then he closed it, and I ended up following him down to Coconut Creek, where he's now head coach at American Top Team Coconut Creek. Standing rear naked choke? I don't think so.
Do it.
I'm probably going to get my takedown first, then I'll be able to secure my rear naked choke on the ground. It's probably my favorite submission, and I get to the back better than anybody else. Why was Shorty in the sauna the other night? Because he's fat.
That's actually very, very true. Yeah, I can't deny it. I really can't deny it.
Hopefully you'll finish around. You don't need a corner. 100%. I don't expect to. It's like even with the corner there, it's my fight, and like when the cage door closes, it's just me and her. It doesn't matter who's outside the cage. It's all the same. It's gonna be my fight no matter what. What American Top Team? I fight out of the main gym American Top Team in Coconut Creek. How long of a training camp you have for your opponent? What did you work on the most? This camp was actually extremely short. I only had 3 weeks notice for this fight, so it wasn't a long training camp for me. And what I worked on the most was just getting my takedowns, which is what I've been working on pretty much this whole time. I know that once I get it to the ground, it's going to be my fight no matter what, because there's no girl that can compete with me on the ground in this division. So just working on getting my takedown and getting it to the ground where I want it to be. Why red? I really have no idea. Red's the only color I've ever dyed my hair. I went from my natural color brown straight to red, and I don't know. I just like it. I think it works, though. And I have thought about thinking dyeing it another color, but I'm really unsure about that. Have you studied your opponent? Yeah, I have studied my opponent. There's actually not a lot of footage on her that I could find. So I could only find 3 of her fights, which most of them are from a long time ago, so it's not really great material to look at, but I was able to study her, and I definitely think that this is going to be a winnable fight for me, and definitely a fast fight. I'm looking forward to the corner cam to hear Shorty's advice. I'm not.
What about my advice? It usually never works out well.
Never works out well. I wish you the best also. Hi. I miss my puppy so much. Will you be in UFC 3? I hope so. They better put me in UFC 3. That'd be so awesome. I've always wanted to play as my own video game character. What new did you learn coming out of the Tough House? I feel like being in the Tough House in general was just a crazy experience, and just working with the coaches there, it's like Trevor Whitman, I said it before, he's an absolutely amazing person, and there's no one who can make you mentally stronger. He could tell you could walk through a brick wall and you would believe him, because he just gives you that much confidence in yourself. Do you and Randa have beef since you both have red hair?
They've been feuding this whole week. It's ridiculous.
No, we don't have beef. They put us on the same card, and I'm like, we're really the only 2 redheads in the UFC. You're gonna put us on the same card. We're both Canadian too, but and we're both wrestlers too. So it's we don't have beef, but I think it's definitely funny coincidence. Ask Shorty about that Monkey Good rematch.
The Monkey God rematch? What for? If he can't knock me out but can only knock out himself, what's the point of a rematch?
The more you know.
The more you know.
Gonna take the back? Oh, definitely. There's not a doubt in my mind that I'll be on the back in the first round. That's not nice.
What would somebody say? Shorty has the head of a middleweight? Hey, what's heavier, middleweight or... Anyways, my head is huge, and I definitely use it to my advantage. If there were headbutts, I'd be champion already.
Have you ever met Uncle Dana? Yeah, I actually got to meet him for the first time when I was in the Tough House, and then he's been at my last 2 fights. I don't think he's going to be there tomorrow night at this one, but hopefully he's watching. Do you think your opponent has a good ninja choke, or her opponent just wasn't ready for it in her last fight? I definitely think her opponent wasn't ready for it in the last fight. I feel like if that's something you're aware of, then you're not going to get caught in it, and obviously I'm going to be aware of it, and I don't think that she's going to be able to catch me in it. Me versus Randa in Canada. No, that's not going to happen, because I'm never going to make 115 again, and I doubt she's coming up to 125. How do you feel about Molly's trash talking? Molly didn't really trash talk me that much. There wasn't really any beef between us. She was, I feel, fairly professional, and then I guess, I don't know, I didn't really feel like she was talking trash to me. Hope you aren't beating yourself up. Yeah, Shorty, you're still a beast. I said, I hope you're not beating yourself up, Shorty. You're still a beast. I don't know.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm trying my best. Gillian's more beating me up right now than anything. She's mean.
Would you consider moving up in weight? Flyweight going to be your choice? Flyweight, I feel like, is the perfect division for me. Growing up, I was fighting 115 or 105 even, because I was just a lot smaller. Then I feel like once I turned 21, I kind of went through a growth spurt, and now I'm walking anywhere from 140 to 150, even if I'm big. But I feel like flyweight is definitely is the perfect weight class for me. It's where I belong. Shorty, love your YouTube vids.
Thank you so much. Shout out to Inside Team Shorty. Go to the link in my bio on my Instagram, Jose Shorty Torres on IG. And guys, I give the whole mental side of the sport of MMA, not anything super physical, because seriously, this sport, and Gillian can tell you from personal hand, this sport is literally like 90% mental. So please check out the videos and let me know what you think.
Decision or submission? Not going to decision, definitely. It'll be a submission. Are you watching this season of Tough? The chicks this season are so boring to me. No, I haven't watched this season of Tough. I've just been busy with my own stuff lately. I've been in fight camps and I've been traveling to help other people, and it's just, I've been too busy. Your hands have really improved since the Tough House. Oh, thank you. I've been working on them.
Don't lie to her.
What do you weigh on fight day? Usually the night before a fight, I can get up to usually around 140-ish, and then on fight day, I'm probably weighing, I'd say around 135, like 134, 135-ish. It's pretty crazy to see how small you are. Yeah, it is pretty crazy to see how much smaller I used to be. I used to be walking at, like 117 and fighting 115. Like, I was a natural straw weight, and now I'm just way too big for that. How good of a wrestler are you? I wouldn't say I'm a decent wrestler. I'm not a great wrestler, but I feel like a lot of girls just lack wrestling in general. So for a girl, I'm a high-level wrestler, but that's about it. You got to do the next high rollers. I was trying to do this one, and I would have loved to, and unfortunately I got this short notice fight, so I had to pull out of it. But I definitely would love to do the next high rollers. Hopefully you get submission tonight. Hopefully I do. I've been hoping for it the last 2 times, and unfortunately I didn't get it, but let's hope for this time. What is your fight day routine? Usually a lot of sleeping. I just wake up in the morning. I'll usually get a little bit of a workout in, just get my body moving earlier in the day, and then take a nap and just wait until I have to leave to go to the arena. My trip recently, I went to Italy to help Nicole Desaneghi, help with, she has a fight in Cage Warriors next weekend, actually. And so I stayed out there with her for 3 weeks, and it was absolutely amazing time. Rome was gorgeous. It's just unreal to be out there in general. What are you going to do with the 50K? If I get the 50K, if anybody knows me, I've needed to get my headlight fixed on my car for a while, so I'm just going to buy a new car, and that's definitely something that I definitely need, so.
I like how she goes, I need a new headlight, but you know what, I'm just going to buy a whole new car. Just forget the, $100 to fix the headlight, let me just buy a whole new car. Wow.
I have 50K, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Say something in Portuguese. Obrigado. That's about all I got. Or bom dia.
Oh, head.
Who's the person you have most fun sparring in the gym? We have a great girls team, so it's like we have a lot of good rounds. My hardest round is probably Nina Ansaroff. She definitely is a tough round. I feel like no girl has ever hit me harder than her. And she's probably my hardest rounds in the gym, so I definitely have fun with that. I feel like she's someone that I love to have as part of my camps because I do need someone who's going to give me hard rounds. And no girl hits as hard as her, no girl kicks as hard as her, and I know that that's definitely given me confidence going into the fight. Who braids your hair on fight day?
That's why I'm here.
Shorty does. No, but the UFC will provide someone for us to braid my hair for me, so I'm gonna be getting that done tomorrow. Who's your UFC crush?
Oh God! Not even gonna say anything. Not even gonna say anything.
It's not Shorty.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
It's definitely not me.
That's a secret. What inspired you to do MMA? I have no idea what inspired me to do MMA. I was a 16-year-old little socially awkward girl, and I just for some reason wanted to start kickboxing. And so my dad took me to Dean Thomas's gym in Port St. Lucie, not really knowing who he is or what I was getting into. And I was doing a cardio kickboxing like fitness class with a bunch of just like moms for the week, well, for probably about 2 months. And then eventually one of my friends started doing an MMA class, and he was like, yeah, you should come try. So I did, and then I fell in love with it. Yanni, you will submit Alec and David and Haben tomorrow? Says, please God, say.
Do it.
How are you with those ATT leg kicks? I really don't throw a lot of kicks in general. I feel like on my stand-up, if anything, I'm more of a boxer than a kickboxer. So I really just keep my feet on the ground and look for my shots. They say, hi, Shorty.
Hello. Who's that? Nick Turnbow. I love you. You're loyal.
You're loyal? What do you think of the UFC 229 press conference? I definitely thought it was a little bit over the top. I feel like it almost went WWE. It's like Khabib was so calm and contained, and McGregor was just way out there. It might have to do with there not being any fans there either, but I feel like, I don't know, McGregor just put too much into it. Who was a tougher fight, Emily or Molly? Don't blame that. I definitely think Molly was probably a tougher fight. Obviously, it lasted longer. Emily, I just was able to catch her early, so it wasn't really too much of a fight. Don't lie, you wanted to beat up boys. I do beat up boys.
She does. She does.
What do you think about your fight? I think this fight is a great matchup for me. Obviously, it was short notice, but I'm always ready for a matchup at any time. I'm always ready to go. I just love to fight no matter what. So I feel like she's more of a jiu-jitsu girl, but she's not going to be at my level in jiu-jitsu. Nobody does.
Nobody.
Stop commenting about yourself. How long have I been on?
Definitely much longer than anybody wants you to be on, but whatever.
Alright, so that's all I've got for tonight, but...
Shorty in the house? Shorty the... Yeah! Loyal people! Loyal people! Monkey God, Shorty. What's a God to a non-believer? Let's really think about this.
Alright, since all we're talking about is Shorty now.
Keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
I'll see you guys tomorrow in the cage.